Well, credited for helping to modernize the Western genre when it premiered in 2011, the top-rated AMC mainstay Hell on Wheels is currently in its fifth and final season. The rough and tumble drama delves into the conflicts between the Central Pacific and Union Pacific railroads as they race towards completion. Joining us this morning is one of the stars from the show, Anson Mount. Anson, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Anson, of course, in Arizona, you know we love our Westerns, but Hell on Wheels kind of takes it to a new level. Can you, for our viewers who haven't tuned in, kind of give us a little bit of the premise of the show?
Sure, but just to correct something at the top, this is not our fifth and final season. This is our fifth and final order. So we're shooting everything right now, and there will still be more episodes next year for our sixth season.
Okay, everybody at home just breathed a sigh of relief. Thank you so much. We were so sad. I'm glad you corrected us. So again,
So
it's
no,
an amazing
we got 7
show.
this year, 7 next year.
Perfect.
Yeah,
so,
no, we're in the middle. We're right in the middle of shooting episode 10 out of 14. So we're starting to feel a little nostalgic. But so yeah, the show is basically it's one of those ideas that was floating around out there in the ether, and somebody was going to do it, and yeah, we got lucky enough to be involved with what the Gaten brothers found, which is it's a Western set within the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, which was not only the engineering feat of the 19th century, it was done by men who just months before were trying to kill each other during the Civil War or own each other. And it was an event that reunified the nation over the course of 5 years, but wasn't easy. There was an average of 1 murder a day in the mobile city which followed the construction, which was called Hell on Wheels. Awesome.
Well, I have to admit to you, Anson, my husband and his friends are like huge fans of you and the show, and they begged me to ask you. They want to know, you know, your experience on horses, your amazing gun training seems very natural, and they just wanted to know, you know, what kind of training went into this role, or was this all just something you knew how to do already?
It's called being Southern. Yeah, no, I grew up very comfortable with guns. I own guns. And the horses, all my friends owned horses growing up. We didn't, but I was comfortable on a horse, but I'd never operated a horse on a set. And they're just things you have to learn. For instance, you can't take a horse over a camera cable because a shot horse can cut through it and electrocute itself. Just different things. And but we have phenomenal wranglers. They've kept me very safe. They've taught me a lot. And I'm going to miss that aspect of the show more than anything, I think.
Absolutely. And Anson, we actually have to tell our viewers there's a really exciting opportunity for some people to spend the day on set with you. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're trying to raise money to help find a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which affects over 200,000 kids around the world. So what you do, go to omaze.com/hellonwheels. I think you have a graphic. That's omaze.com/hellonwheels. And for $10, you can buy a virtual lottery ticket. And if you win, you and a friend get the Willy Wonka experience. We fly you up here, all expenses paid, put you up in a first-class hotel. You do a set visit with us, and then the next day we go fly fishing, skeet shooting, horseback riding, whatever you want, and then we have a 4-star dinner. And it's a great experience. And if you enter before this Friday at midnight, you also get a chance to have a character on the show named after you. So go to omaze.com/hellonwheels and help us with a really good cause.
Absolutely, and what an amazing opportunity for people out there. So I hope everybody visits that website. Well, season 4 is now available on Blu-ray and DVD, and we're just about to start up season 5. Any little secret insights into season 5 for our viewers this morning?
People have been trying to get that out of me and Cole Meany all morning. Plot-wise, no, but it is historical that the railroads eventually did enter a kind of race to cover as much land as possible and bragging rights for how much rail they could lay in a day. And they did meet at a certain point, and there was the driving of a golden spike that completed it. So you can probably trust that we're going to follow history.
Absolutely. Well, Anson, before I let you go, I just want to say, please keep those pictures of you and your dog coming. on Instagram and Twitter, because I have to tell you, your fans are living for them.
Okay, I will.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Heather.
And you can catch Hell on Wheels Saturdays on AMC. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.